They laughed at the black cleaning lady until she fired the CEO. Watch what happens next. It all began on a Monday morning in a gleaming, high-rise office building where employees hustled from meeting to meeting, noses buried in screens and coffee cups clutched tightly. Right there, among executives in tailored suits and polished heels, was Eleanor Jenkins, the cleaning lady who'd worked tirelessly in the company's offices for over a decade. Eleanor was in her 50s, with years of experience in her job and a reputation for her dedication, kindness, and work ethic. She knew the office like the back of her hand and treated every task, however small, with pride. But despite her dedication, Eleanor faced daily sneers and rude comments from some of the company's more dismissive employees, especially the CEO, Andrew Banks. Andrew was known for his arrogance and dismissive attitude toward anyone he deemed beneath him. With a slick smile and a pompous air, he rarely gave Eleanor a second glance, except to throw out a snarky comment or make sure she scrubbed his office thoroughly. She was constantly overlooked and treated like an invisible figure, just a part of the office scenery. Eleanor's breaking point. One day, Eleanor was working late, cleaning Andrew's office, when she overheard a conversation through the door. Andrew was laughing with some of his colleagues, casually mocking Eleanor's job and background. "Can you believe people like her are still around?" he scoffed. "I mean, what does she think she's going to achieve, scrubbing floors and taking out trash?" The laughter that followed cut Eleanor deeply, but she maintained her composure and finished her work, vowing to let the words slide. However, it was in that moment that something inside Eleanor shifted. For years, she'd taken their dismissive remarks in silence, but this time, the blatant mockery was too much. She knew she had more to offer, skills, wisdom, and resilience that went beyond her job. A dream deferred. Until now, unknown to anyone in the office, Eleanor had a degree in business management and had worked in management roles before personal circumstances forced her to take on cleaning jobs to make ends meet. Her dream of running a business of her own had been put on hold, but she never gave up hope. Instead, she saved every extra penny, took online business courses, and learned about investments whenever she had time. Eleanor had been quietly investing her savings in stocks and properties over the years, building a small portfolio that was finally starting to grow. She had spent years waiting for the right moment to take her next big step. The moment Andrew's words hit her, she decided it was time. She was going to take charge of her life in a way that no one in that office could even imagine. The opportunity. Several weeks later, Eleanor overheard an executive discussing the company's dwindling profits and the CEO's inability to manage the crisis effectively. Rumors were circulating about a potential buyout, but no buyers were interested, given the state of the company under Andrew's leadership. Andrew's arrogance had driven the company into the ground, and it was struggling to stay afloat. Eleanor saw this as her opportunity. She gathered all the knowledge, contacts, and financial resources she had built over the years. With the help of a financial advisor she trusted, Eleanor put together a proposal and connected with other investors who believed in her vision for the company. The plan was ambitious, but with her contacts and her savings, Eleanor managed to put together enough backing to make a bid. The big reveal one sunny afternoon, Andrew and the board members received word that a new investor had shown interest in buying a significant share of the company. Everyone was buzzing with excitement, hoping for a rescue from the company's financial woes. They didn't know who the new buyer was, only that a meeting had been scheduled in the main conference room. As they waited, Eleanor, dressed in a professional suit instead of her usual cleaning uniform, walked into the conference room. The look of shock on Andrew's face was priceless. He laughed dismissively, assuming she was there by mistake. "Eleanor, this isn't your place," he sneered. "We're expecting a very important investor. So if you could—" Before he could finish, Eleanor calmly placed a stack of documents on the table. She addressed the board directly, her voice steady and strong. "I'm the investor you're expecting. I believe I can turn this company around." The room fell silent. The executives exchanged bewildered glances as Eleanor laid out her plan. She detailed her vision to restructure the company, bring in a new team, and revamp outdated processes. Her business acumen and deep understanding of the company's inner workings stunned everyone. Eleanor was not just a cleaning lady, she was a savvy, knowledgeable businesswoman who had been hiding in plain sight. Andrew was livid. He tried to undermine her credibility, scoffing and attempting to discredit her ideas. But Eleanor remained calm, addressing each point with professionalism and confidence. The board members who had grown weary of Andrew's leadership were impressed by Eleanor's strategy and the depth of her knowledge about the company. The turning point. After her presentation, the board took a vote, and to Andrew's horror, they approved Eleanor's proposal. The company would now be under her leadership, with Andrew stripped of his position as CEO. Eleanor's dream had finally come to fruition, and the tables had turned in a way no one could have predicted. As she prepared to assume her new role, Eleanor looked directly at Andrew, who was seething with anger and disbelief. She didn't say much, just a simple, "I hope you find a new path, just as I did." The irony was unmistakable. The man who had belittled her for so long was now being dismissed from his position, forced to confront the consequences of his actions. The aftermath under Eleanor's guidance. The company went through a period of profound transformation. She promoted individuals who had been overlooked, bringing fresh perspectives and ideas into the mix. Morale improved, productivity skyrocketed, and the company's reputation began to recover. Andrew, on the other hand, struggled to find new employment. His reputation had been tarnished by the scandal of his dismissal, and few companies wanted to take on a leader known for arrogance and poor management. He eventually had to start over in a much humbler role, facing the harsh reality that he had once looked down on. Eleanor's story spread far and wide, inspiring countless people to pursue their dreams despite obstacles and discrimination. She became a symbol of resilience and strength, proving that it's never too late to follow one's passion and achieve greatness.